my day, it just started, and today is
Okay.
Sunday. Sunday is, off day. So
Okay.
it.
Sunday, do you have any plan on the weekend with your family? You wanna go somewhere?
But I want to sleep more because today is Sunday, and yeah, evening time. Oftenly we visit any place like temple, not any movie or any restaurant, only just temple.
Mm. So I want to introduce you to my audience because I would tell you like I got so many positive comment from side. So she is the woman. She doesn't have any bad bones in her body. Like she's very friendly, and she helped me a lot with my YouTube journey. So ma'am, could you introduce yourself, please?
Definitely, I'm always geared up to introduce myself because you know oftenly we get this chance you introduce yourself. So okay, so my name is Neetu. I'm a teacher, and I'm in the field of education for 15 years. And if you talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies quite different, like common people, because I like horse riding, tractor driving, biking, bullock cart riding, and shooting, and yeah, that's it. All about me, nothing special. And yes, I was in born in raised in a small sleepy place.
Mhm. It sounds like you are a sport woman, right?
Yeah, you can say.
Yeah, that's good to know. And you mentioned you are a teacher. Okay, so do you teach in a government school or private school?
My school is semi-government, not a private, not a government. It's like
Okay.
you can say ki out of the frying pan into the fire.
Hmm. So you get salary from the government or like
No, no, all process like a government, but salary like a private.
Okay. And 15 years, you have been working in a school, which means that more than decade, you know. Oh, you have a
Yes,
very good experience then. And what is your subject in school? What subject do you teach?
I'm mother teacher of class PG, and I also teach Sanskrit to class 7th and 8th.
Sanskrit and which subject do you teach? Sanskrit
Sanskrit,
and
I'm a mother teacher of class PG, playgroup.
okay. Are you happy with your job? Apparently, you're very happy with your job.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Now I'm enjoying. Initial days, I faced some problem because
Okay.
I blocked my small sleepy place. So initial days, I faced so many problems. But yeah, now I'm enjoying. I
Mhm.
nowadays I know everything, so I'm not facing any problem. I enjoy a lot.
Okay. Okay. So,
I love my.
uh, how do you spend your entire day? Suppose in terms of language learning, and what activities uh, are you involving in your language learning?
For could you repeat your question?
Okay. What are the activities do you involve in language learning? Do you prefer listening, reading book, or speaking to people? I want to know that.
Just watching YouTube videos.
Okay. Watch it. Do you have any favorite YouTuber?
Yes, mostly time I watched Sudha Murthy's video.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
here people speak truth like you also because you are the one who said ki it's not a 6 month process. It will take
Okay.
4 years. So that day I subscribe your channel because everyone said it will take only 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. So they all are telling a lie.
Yeah. See, like language learning takes a time, because we are not surrounded by the native people, like who are living in America. Suppose if I'm living in America, I will learn English faster than, usual, right? But we don't have surrounding. So we have to create an artificial surrounding environment around us, right? That exactly I have created. How did I create it? I tell you, I'm talking to you, right? I'm talking to you right now. It is an environment I have created. Right now, I'm not talking to you in a person, but it is an environment, right? I want to learn the language. That's why I'm trying to find a people who also sharing the same interest, right? So this is how watching YouTube videos, listening English podcasts. This is how I created an environment around me. So environment is very important. I think you have also created the same environment, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Great. I now I start crooning all the time while working, while mopping, while teaching, when I laying out on my bed. So I just crooning all the things. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. But I most of the time I try to crooning all the things.
You're a very energetic woman, like I have talked to many like women and people, but some of them only have few qualities. That quality means like, they're less energetic. Sometimes, you will get that vibe. If you're talking to person, they're not having that kind of energy, while talking, you'll feel that, right? But you are the person who having lots of energy and smile in your
Ah,
face.
thank you for your good compliment or for your kind words. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm energetic. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so ma'am, do you like to read books? Obviously, you
No,
as a okay.
when I start reading book, I feel doze off. Nowadays, I'm trying. I bring one book from my colleague, uh, Atomic Habit, and
Uh,
I one day due to excitement I read 5 pages, and then I now 1 week completed, and I'm not ready to touch that book. I don't know why. When I start reading, I feel doze off. It's
I have
very good.
completed. I have completed that book for two times, you know, as a PDF. Okay, I don't have physical books, but I read it because it's all about like, implementing new habits in your life. Like small, tiny habits will help you a lot in the future. Suppose if you are keep speaking for 1 hour, so within the 365 days, how much you will improve, right? So that is very
Yeah,
important. These books help me a
correct,
lot. Oh,
correct,
yeah.
correct. I also read ki tiny habits. You have need to develop your tiny habits, and I read 5 pages, and then actually lack of time,
Mm-hmm.
lack of. No, I want to read. I want to read nowadays. I want to read. Honestly, I want to read, but due to lack of time, I already drop message so many times to you. That time is not suitable for me. This time not suitable for me. So it's my problem. What will I do? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's I don't know.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite activity to do? I mean, in terms of language learning, your favorite activity. Do you like to speak to people, or do you like to listen audio podcasts, or like to watch videos?
Sometimes I misguide. Sometimes my mindset ki conversation is more important. Talk face
Uh-huh.
to face. Sometimes mindset ki no, watching video is more important. But I go with talk with people. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
learn, if you want to conversation with English, so don't keep your lips sealed. Try to speak more and more. So I believe that. But sometimes sometimes my mind restrict me myself.
Okay.
First focus you're watching video, and second focus conversation. I think both are equally important. When you learn something, then you explore your things with anyone, any other person. If you learn or if you watch all kind of things, but you not share your opinion or point with anyone, so how can you improve?
Yeah,
I think
actually, when it's come to language learning, the balance should be there. If you're talking to person for 1 hours, then another hours you have to spend reading or watching videos, so you can learn new vocabulary words. Suppose right now I'm talking to you, so I'm not coming with new vocabulary words, right? But when I listen to someone, like I'm listening to you right now, so if you use new words, so I will ask you what does it mean. So I will learn that word from you, new sentence structures. So listening podcasts from native speakers will help me a lot to always to learn something new from them, like audios, phrasal verbs, sentences, or new vocabulary words which I'm not aware of. So yeah, we have to listen a lot you know
I try to listen a lot according to my time, according to my situation,
Mhm.
and I try reading any book or any grammar book, but I feel dull off, so I stop this part because when you not feel happy, when you not feel good, so anything useless, all kind of things useless. It's
Mhm.
not set mind when you feel bored and you just reading for enhancing English, but you feel bored, so it's also not good.
Yeah, so that's the reason, sometimes I like to read a books that is about subconscious mind, or any stories, interesting stories. So I will forget about I am learning the language, and I will, deep dive into the stories, explore the books, means like the stories. Like suppose you're reading a Harry Potter book, so you will going in magical world, right? That magical world will the book will create it. So such a books I like to read. So I sometimes on YouTube there are so many stories, so I like to kind of I like to lost in the stories. You will lost in the stories if you find a story interesting. So this is the, I think, the authentic way. This is the right way of learning the language. You will forget that you are learning the language, and learning will happen automatically, subconscious level. That I believe.
I my son suggested me you watched like animes movie. So sometime I try to watch, but accent is quite different. So it's very difficult to understand. He said you watch repeatedly. So when I watch repeatedly, so then I again feel bored.
And animated movie like anime movies, right? See, maybe they're having American accent, something like that. Because an anime is all
No,
the dubbed movie.
Japanese that note.
Death Note. It is become one of my favorite. It is very old, like a drama, but it become very very popular. It has like a nine rate out of 10.
I watched 5 or 6 episode.
Episode.
Still some are pending. And I
Hmm.
said, "Ki babe, I miss my dog days when I get holidays. Then definitely I will definitely watch that movie. I will want to complete because something, some point or something I understand easily, but somewhere I am stuck, and it's not easily. I not easily got all the sentences, all the things.
I I tell you summary of the series. Okay, there are so many episodes in its web series, not series. Okay, the person found like in a death note. Okay, so the person write the name of the person, that person will die. Okay, so that's called a death note.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, at
I
that time it
watched
was quite popular.
7 or 6 or 7 episode. Like in
Mhm.
investigation are going on.
Like police are involved in that, how people are dying. So yeah, investigation is going on there, and it was kind of very, like detective types of movie, like series, and it was very interesting. I don't know, because we are both are sharing different interests, right? Maybe you don't like that kind of genre of watching like web series, something like that, but I do like detective kind of. So you will literally going to use your brain. What will happen next? Curiosity always will be there.
Actually, I already watched one time, but that time I, couldn't understand any single word. But now I understand. So I watched one episode 2 times. It's 20 minutes
That
or 18 minutes. So I watched
so
two
many
times. Then, yeah,
new
go ahead.
vocabulary, while watching this series, just try to take a screenshot. If you find a new vocabulary word, just try to take a screenshot. That I was doing.
Thank you. Thank you for your suggestion. I will
So ma'am,
try. And when,
yeah, do you want to ask me any question?
yeah, I have so many questions. Do you love nature? Because I watched while making video, you sit under the tree and like a garden types area.
Yeah, see, this is the area where I'm sitting right now. As you know, I born and brought up in a village, and in village you're gonna find lots of trees. And actually, this trees provides me like a good network connection. Okay, so if suppose if I'm going to find another tree, you will not have a good network connection. So in order to make a conversation, it is essential to have a network connection. That's why I sit under the tree.
Okay. I visit your channel. I watched your video. Most of the time, you sit under the tree and you conversation with people. You connect with people. So I think you love nature, and it's correct also.
Yeah, absolutely. Like people should love nature. Nowadays, unfortunate thing I have seen that in my village there used to be lots of trees, but they cut down so many trees because of the population is increasing. They want to make new houses, right? So that this and that, but some of the trees are still preserved. This is tree I'm talking about. This is a tamarind tree, which is I think more than 150 years old. So there are so many. This tamarind tree is owned by me. So I have total 3 tamarind trees. Okay. So once my mom tell me that JD, we need a woods. So we have to cut down our tree. So she didn't actually what happened, like she didn't ask my permission initially. Okay. So she called some people to cut down the tree. When I came to know, I was so angry. I tell you, no, 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 I will not give you permission. Okay, to cut down the tree. Let it be there only.
It's good for you or nature also.
Yeah, it's good. Me actually, these trees has been planted by our ancestor, right? So we have only
Okay.
something to remember, of them. And in order to get some woods, to fire purpose, no, it is not right. I will tell, I will give you some money, go and buy another woods. Okay, I will not let you cut down this tree.
And you put its seeds another place, so it's like develop another tree. They develop
Hmm.
another tree.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
if I talk about like generation, so you put this tree seeds underground, and 1 year or 2 year it's develop easily.
Okay, so do you have any garden?
Not yet. Not right now. I'm talking from Kanpur, so there is
Mm-hmm.
no garden. But I belong to a small city place, so I have garden, farm, each and everything.
What is your mother tongue, by the way?
Bundelkhandi.
Marathi
No, no,
or Hindi?
Bundelkhandi.
Okay, okay,
Bundelkhandi.
okay.
Similarly, Hindi.
Similar to
Like
Hindi. Okay,
Happu Singh, भाभी
okay.
जी
I
घर पर
don't.
है.
Uh-huh,
Serial
yeah,
भाभी जी
yeah. I know, I
Happu
know.
Singh. He used my language.
Okay, okay. But it is similar to Hindi. I watched like couple of episodes. Very similar to Hindi.
It's similar to my Hindi language. Some words
Mm.
changes, and another all things are similar. Not much
Okay,
different.
okay. So, ma'am, shall we wrap up the conversation because I am going to make
Yeah.
your video as well, right?
Okay. Okay. Bye
Okay,
bye.
okay. Bye, bye.
Bye.